Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy, Sirr of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC. And before you listen to this episode, I just got to let you know, I need you to stop what you're doing. Go to blkrenaissance.com, and I need you to shop for the culture. That's right. Anytime you use the promo code LLC20 at Black Renaissance Clothing's website, you will get 20% off your order. Off rip, no questions asked. So do me a favor and do it for the culture. Peace.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Sade with Black on Black Rhymes. Step to the mic.
Mic check.
People always ask me where I get my confidence from, and I get it from inside. It's an inside thing, y'all. And when it comes to beautiful skin, I rock with Blendia by India, where her motto is, be confident in your skin. She has a variety of naturally made soaps to keep you smelling good, hair products for long, luscious, healthy hair, and even beard products for men. You know, we got to keep those struggle beards away. So visit blendiabyindia.com and use promo 2020skin to get 10% off your order. Thank you, Blendia by India, for being a sponsor of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC.
Hey, this is Butter So Fly of Powerlines Poetry, here to let you know anytime I feel good, I have to look good, so you have to listen to me. Make sure you go to gurudesigns.com, use a 3 instead of an E. The website is great, so you can get something for yourself, and then she makes custom clothes for men too. And guess what? I got a promo code for you. Use 20/20 and it'll get you 15% off of any order $25 or more. You can't beat that. Go to gurudesigns.com.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Okay, we lit it just like a fuse, so no need to pick and choose. Welcome to 2020, where we do more than interviews. The hottest be coming through, jumping knowledge on all of you. Get a pick of the front of you with the truth that they offer you. Yeah, hands up, we doing it for the culture. To give artists and businesses more exposure. Keeping it real and stay silent just like a boulder. It's about to go all the way down, can't get no lower. Chasing my dreams, know that they get no slower. But if I stay running, I promise they getting closer. Moreover, success my older. And if you're sleeping on me, I'm waking them up like Folgers. I told you, coming from the land with the tide roll. Well, we'll be on a whole different vibe though. We like to ride slow and keep our windows tinted so you really can't see us, like Stevie Wonder waking up with his eyes closed. Yeah, got the kind of flow that rock the boat. On my 16s of pounds of dough. And if you figure you can hang with me on the mic, then grab some rope. Matter of fact, better grab some hope. While you at it, we keep it live, it's time to tune in. Turn up the sound on what you're using. It goes so hard, I think it's bruising. The show is 2020, no need to zoom in. Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy, Sirr of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC. And we here with another hometown hero. We got E-Yayo in the building. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, big dog?
Man, I'm doing great. Brother, before we get started, let me just tell you, thank you for taking time out your day to do this, man.
Man, you're very welcome, bro. Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Hey, anytime. So let's hop into it, brother. Let's go ahead and get into it. So if anybody was to say, E-Yayo, what is it that you do? Or what all is it that you do? What would you tell them?
Man, I'm really the epiphany of music for real, man. Like I do everything, man. Like I play instrument, I play keyboard, I play bass, guitar, drums, I rap, do a little singing, produce. I'm working on some little short movies right now, man. Getting into filmmaking and stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with some people. I'm doing just try to dibble and dabble in anything, man. Anything that's gonna help me build my brand for real, man. That's what I'm doing. But music is my passion, bro. I've been doing music ever since I've been like 5. That's when I started.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad played. My dad like a little local legend, man, for real. William Earl Cox. I grew up in the church for real, man, and just got my passion really from music in the church, bro. Just remember going to church with him, bands, concerts, he had a band. He have a band currently, actually. He's in the hospital right now, but he have a band though, man. And going on gigs with him, man, learning from local legends around the city. And man, I just fell in love with it, bro. Just fell in love with it, man. I learned that I could play. And I realized that, man, music, you know, when I learned how to play, I sometimes I look out in the crowd. If it's church, if it's a club, or if it's any type of venue, I look out, man, and as I'm playing, I see people mood changing, man. I see people coming there, sad face, look down, you know what I'm saying? And I will play, and the whole mood change, man. They're coming there looking crazy, and then before they leave, they'll be dancing, man. They're happy, bro. And I just fell in love with it. I'm like, man, like I felt like that's like a superpower. Like it's my superpower.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like change the atmosphere, change the mood with music. And that's why I started doing it, bro.
That's amazing that you said that, bro. And I want to offer prayers to your father, man. I wish for a speedy recovery, bro.
I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. I say this about artists because I'm one too. And I just use a different medium. I'm a writer and I paint. It's something about being able to pull an emotion from people and change it through what you do. I compare it to being able to, and maybe you'll understand what I'm saying with this. You say superpower. I often sit back and think what it would be like to be someone to just create anything. Just, you know how God created the earth, heaven, everything. What I feel like the superpower you have is akin to that. And that's how you are a child of God. You being able to take someone's day, play a few notes, just create a sound wave that triggers a different emotion for them. That's incredible, bro. Yeah. That's how I fell in love with it, man. Pretty much what you just said, bro. It's really amazing, bro. When you really think about it, and it's more amazing when you sit back and you see it. Like I'm sure I paint a little bit too. Mm-hmm. I'm sure what you paint and stuff, and you see the reaction on people's face, man. Like, I mean, bro, you never know what people going through, bro. I mean, I could be sitting up on this live with you right now and could be contemplating suicide. You know what I'm saying? And a song could play. I could play a song. You could show me a pain. And it really like alter my whole mindset, bro. Like that's like simply amazing. And I just look at it like, you know, if I can make the world better, or if I can make somebody's life better by doing that, like who am I not to do it? You know, who am I not to use my gift? You know what I'm saying? You know, that God blessed me with. So, you know, I gotta do it, bro. It's not even it's just in me. Like even if I said like, man, I give up. Like I it's not going the way I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? If I said that, man, and I call myself giving up, man, I still be writing music in my spare time. Like, you know, it's no way I can even get around it. It's just in me. It's just a part of me. You know what I'm saying? So, right. Yeah, most definitely, man. Passion. I feel supersedes everything. You could be frustrated with progress, but passion will always make its way back to you. You'll find inspiration, even in that frustration. You'll find a way to create. So kudos to you, bro. I had a specific question because I like how you mentioned how being around your father and seeing him create inspired you to refine yourself. I want to take it towards your journey, though. What obstacles have you encountered along the way of just being a musician, an artist, just all of the above? Oh, man, like, it's so many, man. It's so many. Like, shoot. I mean, I could hit on, man, life in general, man. Like, music is for a lot of people, it's hard to make money. You know, money run the world, man. And money pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Money take care of our families. You know, I got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a home, you know, bills or whatever, truck note, you know, and it's kind of hard to find the venue and the avenue to make money with art. You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy thing to do. So one of the first obstacles was when it come to music, man,
the most important thing that you have to be able to do music. And I feel like really to do any type of art, honestly, when it comes to learning the art and actually when you learn the art, how to execute it and how to put it in a venue so you can make money is time, but you need time. Like you cannot make music if you don't have time. But like I'm in the studio right now and shoot, I was a little late coming on the live, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm in here, lost track of time, you know what I'm saying? You be in the studio, man, something that you would think could take an hour, 2 hours, could take 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? I would look up, I get in the studio 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I look up and it's 12 o'clock, man. I look up and it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, that was one of the first obstacles that I came across, man, learning how to manage my time with it. You know what I'm saying? And then too, man, another obstacle, bro, is actually getting the stuff like playing the keyboard, playing the drums, playing the bass. It's one thing to be able to get your instrument, you know what I'm saying? Keyboard, range around, a good keyboard range around $1,000 to maybe about $4,000. That's one thing to get the keyboard. When you get the keyboard, you got to get your amp, you got to get your speakers. That's about another grand, $2,000. So like I said, I grew up kind of playing in church, so I kind of got my instrument early on. But when I start wanting to produce music, the whole process of saving my money to get the stuff I needed to produce music, that was a huge obstacle, man. Like, I mean, I had to first you have to find a way to initially make that money. You know what I'm saying? My passion was music. My gift was music. What I had that everybody else didn't have, what I had that everybody else might need, that everybody else couldn't give was music. So I'm like, man, how can I make money? What do I have to give other than music to make money to provide the funds for me to get this studio equipment? So off rip, I had to figure out what I could do to make that money. And what I started getting into, what I got into was remodeling houses.
Okay.
That's what I do: construction, flooring, sheetrock work, anything pretty much except electrical, plumbing, and roofing. Everything else I do except them 3 things. So had to learn how to do that. Went ahead and start saving up my money, man. I had a vision to go to Ingalls Shipyard, down here in the South. That's one of the main ways you can really make money down in Alabama, Austin. You got Ingalls up the street, in Mississippi. That's what I tried to do. So started off doing that, man. Got a trade, for welding. Went on up to Ingalls, applied. Went to Austin, applied. It's hard to get in, man. Couldn't get in. Long story short, couldn't get in. Came in contact with some legal problems, man. Got in some trouble. That knocked me back. But one of the main obstacles, man, is getting to the point where you can actually do what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Get the equipment to do what you love to do. Once I got the equipment, 2017. Now, I kid you not, I've been knowing music was my purpose for a long time. Before middle school, I knew that was what I supposed to do. So high school come around, senior year come around, my mind is on Ingalls. My mind is on Austin. That didn't work out. So what I did, I went ahead, like I said, I saved my money, got my studio stuff. Once I got the stuff, man, then I had to concentrate on, okay, I know how to play. I can sit here and play the piano and you be like, oh my God, this and that, you awesome and all this and that. But I did not know how to mix music. I did not know how to master music. I didn't know how to curate tracks. I didn't know how to put auto-tune on my voice. I didn't know how to put reverb on my voice in my DAWs, in my digital audio workstations or whatnot. So had to take a year, 2 years, 3 years to learn that. Once I learned that, man, then everything start trying to come into place. Start trying to figure out, okay, how can I make money with the music? Now this is a whole nother obstacle. Once I learned how to mix, master, and all it, how can I make money off my music? How do I copyright my music? How do I register my music? that's a whole nother obstacle. So I had to learn how to do that, man. I had to hit up people. Had to talk to my father, had to talk to these musicians that I know. Learn how to do that. Made, had a lot of errors, man. Had to learn from my mistakes pretty much, man. And that's what a whole lot of people don't get. That's what really defines successful people from unsuccessful people, bro. Like you can't be scared to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be scared to make mistakes because you ain't gonna know at first. You ain't gonna know. And in Mobile, Alabama, bro, it's a lot of people, man, that's just like we raise most of the people I know, man. I'm from Pritchard, Alabama. So most of the people I know, we came from the mud, bro. And it's a dog eat dog world. Mm-hmm. So a whole lot of people, especially if you're doing the same thing, they not about to help you because you their competition. You know what I'm saying? Anything you do, people they might throw you a hint here, throw you a hint there, but you ain't gonna find nobody that's just gonna unless you just blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna really take you under their wing and tell you really what you need to know. So that was an obstacle for me, man. I wanted a mentor. I was looking for a mentor, didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure that out on my own, man. So them three things, man, was like my biggest obstacles, bro. Like learning how to manage life and the music, learning how to play music, learning how to save my money, and learning how to mix and master and put my music out the right way without any chance of it getting stolen or anything like that. With the opportunity to make money on my music, man. That was my biggest obstacles when it comes to this music thing.
Man, you said a lot there, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. I completely understood what you meant about the sharing of information and what it's like here in our city. And that's one of the reasons why I want to help change that mentality. I don't want people to feel like they're losing something by giving information. I understand when people say there's a crab mentality here, but I think the way that we beat that mentality is by setting the new standard. And by setting a new standard, I mean by offering that wing, offering that leg up, reaching out our hand to our brother, regardless of their intentions. We're going to win with love. So I appreciate you for speaking that and being honest about it, because it is an issue that needs to be addressed. But I feel like in the coming years, with people like yourself, who I can tell are definitely passionate about their craft, we can change that mentality in the city, brother. So
most definitely.
Kudos. So I want to ask you one of my favorite questions. I call it the long-term question, because I would love to see your vision going forward, because you've already invested several years into this. Where would you like to see yourself in 1 year, in 3 years, and then in 10 years?
Man, honestly, man, I don't know if you're familiar with a guy named it's a guy by the name of Les Brown. He's a he's a motivational speaker, but he's a pastor too. And I listen to him a lot. I work out a lot. I put him in my headphones and I run. I work out to him, man, to his voice, to his motivational speaking, man. And one thing that he said, one of his most famous quotes, is that that you shoot for the moon. You see a lot of people saying, "I'm shooting for the stars." Les Brown say say shoot for the moon, because if you miss, you'll end up amongst the stars. So when it comes to this music, man, I'm not doing it honestly. Wherever the cards lay, they lay. Wherever the cards fall, they fall. But man, to be able to make a difference the way I want to make a difference, it's on a worldwide stage, man. It's not locally. It's locally, regionally, nationally. You know what I'm saying? So in 1 year, man, I want to be locally known, man. And not just locally known, man. I want to be locally known for hipping people, man. Like exactly what you just said, like breaking that stigma of it's a dog eat dog, like you can't help nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear, like I be on Facebook, Instagram, and I see a lot of people say, I see this so much, man. It be like, and it bothers me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
People be saying, I'm not gonna support nobody unless they support me.
Mm.
And I just totally disagree. I understand where they coming from. I do understand where they coming from. I ain't gonna lie. But I just feel like, man, if I see you, especially, you know, first off, with us being from Mobile, Alabama. Secondly, with us being black men too, like if I see you doing something good, if you from Mobile, my city, man, if you from the South, and period, if I see you doing something good, and not even just if you black, but I'm just saying it's a bigger, oh yeah, I gotta support them if they you know, where I'm from and who like me, you know what I'm saying? But if I see you doing something good, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna support, bro. I don't care if you share one of my songs. I don't care if you like one of my songs. I don't care if you one of my friends and I can't get you to share something. If I see you doing something positive, bro, there's so many people out here killing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I live right up the street from Fridays, bro. Like in Tomerville. Like it was just somebody murdered up there not too long ago. Like I mean, it's so much gang activity down here, bro. All these young fellas, man, out here, bro. I just broke up a fight not too long ago. Two friends, bro. I mean, they was fighting over a little gram or some weed, like a little gram, about to kill each other, pull guns on each other. And I had to stop them. I'm like, bro, like, what you doing, man? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? You tripping. You know, so, you know, when it comes to where I want to be in a year, man, I really wanna be locally making a difference in a year. 3 years, most definitely, I want to have the South on a lot. And most people, I'm sure, are listening to this, and they'll be like, man, this dude, he really shooting up there for the moon. You know what I'm saying? But 10 years, man, I want to be globally known, bro. Like I want to be on the level of the Kanye's. I want to be on the level of the Jay-Z's or the Beyonce. I don't want to be on the level of the Gucci's, you know, I want to be on the level of globally recognized, globally accepted artists, you know what I'm saying? So I could really make a difference, you know what I'm saying? Not only in Mobile, but just in the culture, you know, as a whole, bro. Because it's so broken. It's so broken. You know, I want to use my platform also to change a lot of stuff that a lot of disciplinary action that's taken with our youth. You know, when it comes to just them getting in trouble, making a mistake, and just throwing them in jail. And I understand when people need to go to jail, they need to go to jail. But my thing is have systems set up, have classes set up in jail. These jails, they just be in there. They don't be, you know, they just wake up every morning, don't have nothing to look forward to. They barely have any rec time. There's no classes, no drug classes, no rehab classes. There's no type of GED classes going on. Is, you know, nothing going on in these jail systems that you throwing these 19-year-old, 21-year-old. They got plenty of energy. You know what I'm saying? They got plenty of testosterone rolling. You know what I'm saying? Give them something to do. And what I do, man, a lot of my music, I'm talking about these things in them. You know what I'm saying? It's in the form of hip hop, but it's got a positive message. Another thing I do in my music, if you listen to some of my music, some of like some of the music that you just hear every day. That's telling about what I was doing when I was 17, 18, 19, 20, you know, out here, you know what I'm saying, thugging, you know what I'm saying, using drugs, selling drugs, you know, pulling guns, shooting guns, doing this and that and third. But at the same time, you go to the next song, I'm talking about how I came out of it. You know what I'm saying? I might talk about the stage right after that when I was in jail, when I was depressed. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't have a license, when I couldn't drive my car, when I got a girl pregnant or did this or did that and couldn't make a move or whatever. But at the end of that song, at the end of my songs is always a positive message that you can get out of it, man. And so to answer your question, man, that's kind of I want to be globally known, man, so I can make a difference, man. Most definitely.
brother, with the head you have on your shoulders and with the passion you have, brother, I do not doubt that you can pull this off. And I mean, I'm not just saying that because you're sitting right here, but I hear the passion in your words. And it sounds like this has been on your mind for years, the way you spoke that, you know?
Man.
So
you have no clue, bro. Like, you have no clue. You have no, I've been, the thing is, bro, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. You feel me? So I know how I feel like to not have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like like I told you, the guys that I broke up the fight with not too long ago. Like I've been there. I had a friend that stole the ground from me before. You know what I'm saying? And me and him fought it out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you pulling a gun, man, you about to mess up your whole life, bro.
Yeah.
You about for a gram of weed, for a blunt of weed, you about to mess up your whole life. You gonna smoke way more than a gram of weed after that day. Like, you be tripping, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and like I said, everybody too, man, everybody gonna make mistakes. I mean, I don't care if you the president. Barack Obama was doing something that he didn't want nobody else to know. Donald Trump was doing plenty of stuff he didn't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? Your pastor, man, whoever your pastor is, whoever my pastor is, they doing stuff they don't want nobody. Everybody makes mistakes, man. And my whole thing is, man, is Mobile, Alabama, I really want to see more opportunities made by the people that's made it out of Mobile, Alabama. And that's something I don't see. You know, a lot of people that have made it, you know, I'm not going to, you know, point no finger or call no names, but a lot of people that have made it, I just don't see them creating opportunities, you know what I'm saying, that they didn't have. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my passion, bro. That's really why I'm doing all this, bro. So my kids, your kids, you know, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, they won't have to go through what I'm going through. You understand what I'm saying? They won't have to struggle like I struggle, man. If the generation after us is not better than our generation, we failed as a generation. You know, that I feel like that in my heart, bro. And that's not, I don't want my little girls growing up and for them to be exposed to this knowledge and they come to the realization, man, my dad failed. My dad didn't do what he needed to do to make a difference. You know, so that answered that question, man.
Man, brother, listen, this has been honestly one of the best interviews I've had in a long time because it honestly felt like just a conversation. I low-key forgot I was recording for like 5 minutes. Low-key. One of the, and I will close with this question. One of the hardest things in the world to do is to take a passion and an idea or hobby and share it with the world. What words of encouragement would you have for those people that are listening or watching and just they have an idea, something they're really passionate about, but they're afraid to act on it? What words of encouragement would you have for them?
Man, first off, man, one of the most important things, man, I would tell them is that consistency is gonna be your best friend when it comes to anything you do. A lot of times, and I understand it, man, but this is what I'm about to tell you is really what separates the Will Smiths from the local actors, what separates the Jay-Z's from the local artists. What I'm about to tell you, like I said earlier, life happens. I told you my dad in the hospital. I don't want to do music. I want to be up down there with my dad. I don't want to do music. I don't want to be in the studio. I got two little girls. I want to be in their life. I want to take them to the park every day. I want to spend my whole day with them. I'm on 3 different probations. You know what I'm saying? That's hard, bro. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go here, gotta go there, got a drug test here, got a drug test there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of time at all. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of all this, I gotta make money. My point is saying all of this, and that's not even half of what's going on in my life. But my point is in saying all this, life is gonna happen. but you gotta stay consistent with learning your craft and with executing when it comes to promoting your craft, promoting you as a brand. My advice is never to get you a schedule, man. Make you a schedule, you know what I'm saying? And make sure you stick to that schedule. Make you a plan, make sure you stick to that plan. And stay consistent with it. That's the biggest thing, man. And don't fold. I don't care if you're trying to be a personal trainer, you working out. Work out. If you say you're gonna work out 3 times a week, work out 3 times a week. If your boss hit you with, hey man, I need you to come in, I need you to work a double. I need you to work from 6 a.m. to 10 at night. When you get off or before you go to work out. No excuses. No excuses. There's no excuses. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? And what I had to realize, man, is that Will Smith, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all of them had the same amount of hours that I got in a day. Like when I think about that, that really just like, man, what is like, come on, come on, man. Like, and when I look at it, I'm not looking at it boasting on myself or bragging on myself, but I look at it and I see a lot of stuff that I can do that they can't do. You know what I'm saying? And you have to really be real with yourself. That's another thing that another piece of advice that I give people. Be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get in somebody else's lane because you admire them. It's okay to admire somebody, but stay in your lane. Do what you know you good at doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, and stick to it. And then too, man, some I say in my songs, man, if you never give up, you will never have a ceiling. You know, if you never give up, you will never have a ceiling. Meaning, if you don't make it today, and if you keep going, you might make it tomorrow. If you don't make it this year, you keep going, you might make it next year. If you don't make it in the next 3 years, you might make it in the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up, man. Keep going. And what you gonna do, man, you're gonna get bigger and bigger. If you stay consistent, if you keep your morals straight, you know what I'm saying, if you keep a good work ethic, you're not gonna regress. You're gonna keep progressing. Now, it might take you longer than others. It might take the next artist it might take you longer than the next artist. It might take you longer than the next painter. It might take you longer than the next podcaster. But if you keep going, man, you know what I'm saying, I promise you ain't gonna be in the same spot you in today. 10 years from now. I promise you, if you keep doing this podcast, you're not about to be sitting in that living room 10 years from now. I promise you're not. You understand what I'm saying? I promise you're not. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of my biggest things, man. And another thing, man, is always be to anybody out there, always be a student. Always be a student to your craft. Don't never feel like you know it all. One thing when I had kids, man, I realized this, man. My daughter, she would come to me, man, and say things, and she would be 2. She 3 right now. She'll come to me and say things, and it'll give me an idea. You know, it'll spark something. I'll be like, man, something that I never thought about. You know what I'm saying? And I execute it. Like, for instance, if you go to I'm gonna give my contact information, man, give you my YouTube page and stuff. You go to my YouTube, you go see a song that I did with my daughter. I put her on the song. And man, that song got a lot of attention, man. A lot of attention on Facebook, a lot of attention on Instagram. And she the one sparked that for me to do that. I never would have thought to do a song with her. You know, my point in saying all that is that you can learn from a baby. You can be 50 years old. You could be 60 years old. Been on this world, and you could be an Army veteran. You know, you could have been ran for president. You know what I'm saying? You could think you the closest thing next to God, and you can learn from an infant.
Yeah.
Don't always be a student to your craft, man. I don't care who you is. And the greats, they're like that. You know what I'm saying? So stay motivated. You know, don't never let life get you down, man. Understand that life happens to everybody. And if they can handle it, you can handle it too. You got blood, the same blood they got running through their veins. You got skin, bones, a brain, lungs, heart, just like everybody else do. You could do it too. And that's my advice, man.
That is, bro. Man. Those of you who've been watching, so as listener, I know y'all got a word out of that, man. Brother, E-Yayo, TCB Studios, man. Look, go follow this man's YouTube. I've been listening to this man's music since Friday. And I was just like, bro, this dude he's on it, bro. He's on it. And I enjoy your production, bro. It's quality.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That means a lot.
Hey, no problem, man. And so, like I said earlier, if anybody else wanted to get in touch with you, brother, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Best way to get in contact with me, man. I'm on Facebook, man, at Ennis Cox / E-Yayo on this capital Y-A-Y-O. On Instagram, lowercase everything E_Y-A-Y-O. You can DM me, man, message me directly. Or you can just hit me up on my email, man. Email address LILCOX piano@gmail.com. That's LILCOX piano@gmail.com, man. Y'all can reach out, man. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm not like the others, man. Give you any type of advice. Y'all need some any type of advice, just hit me up, man. I'm here for you.
Yeah, he's definitely quick to respond. I'm proof of that. Yeah, so definitely hit him up. He's very easy to talk to. Yeah, man, it's always good to reach out to someone in my city and get to collab like this and keep positive energy like this, brother. So kudos to you, man. And with that being said, this has been your boy Sirr, E-Yayo, TCB Studios in the building, and we are out.